Good afternoon and welcome to today's session of Imagine America Radio, our continuing career and technology education webinar series. My name is Bob Martin. I'm the president and CEO of the Imagine America Foundation. Joining me today is my foundation colleague, Lee Doubleday. We're extremely excited about today's topic, college options for technology careers with Rasmussen University. Rasmussen University is an institution of higher learning dedicated to global enrichment and meeting the evolving needs of the diverse communities they serve. With an emphasis on innovative programs, dynamic curriculum, and general education skills, Rasmussen is committed to being a pioneer in the field of career-focused education. Rasmussen University is also a new partner for the Imagine America Foundation scholarship programs. Your students can now apply for a scholarship to attend Rasmussen University through our foundation. If you'd like more information on our foundation or our scholarship programs and how your students may apply, you can contact me directly with the information you've got, or you can go to our website, which is on www.imagine-america.org.
Since our beginning in 1999, Imagine America remains a leading sponsor of scholarship aid to enrolling high school students. However, our country faces a serious shortage in certified technicians. We hear from employers in virtually all sections of the country desperately looking for qualified employees, so we need to do more. Our partner today is Rasmussen University, and joining us today to discuss in detail the looming technician shortage and how Rasmussen University is helping meet this need is Brian Hogan. But before turning the program over to Brian, let me outline today's agenda. Today's session of Imagine America Radio will be 30 minutes maximum, with question and answers at the end of the presentation. Once we finish these remarks, we'll move directly into today's presentation. And all participants can submit questions while the presentation is in session via the Q&A feature or the chat feature in this Zoom meeting, whichever you prefer. At the end of the presentation, or approximately 2:30, I'll then present any questions offered by the participants. We'll address as many questions as possible and provide written responses in follow-up emails if necessary. We will have a hard close at 2:30 p.m. So without taking any more time out of today's presentation, let me turn today's session over to Brian. Brian, the floor is yours.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I really appreciate your time today listening to my presentation, hearing a little bit more about Rasmussen University and about our technology programs. Again, my name is Dr. Brian Hogan. I am the Director of Admissions for the Fargo-Moorhead campus specifically. Besides our Moorhead campus, we also have 7 other physical locations in Minnesota as well. So today what we're going to cover are, well, I'll start with workforce trends and then I'll move on to technology trends, as well as discuss our technology education options, a little bit more about Rasmussen University, and at the end, again, we'll wrap up with some questions and answers. So taking a look right away, this is the first slide. These slides are from statistics from the Career Outlook on the U.S. Bureau of Statistics. The first bar graph is based on median weekly earnings based on education level. So you can see as less than a high school diploma, all the way from high school diploma, associate degree, and bachelor's degree, how this increases and even doubles actually their earning potentials weekly from less than a high school diploma all the way up to a bachelor's. And then the second graph also highlights the unemployment rates based on if a student has a less than a high school diploma degree, high school diploma, associate, and a bachelor's. And as again, you can see as the more education they receive, the lower the unemployment rate is for them. So in technology, projected job growth, again, based on the U.S. Department of Labor, between 2019 and 2029, they say 40% of all occupations will obviously grow, but based on computer and information technology occupations, they're anticipating about 531,200 new jobs, about 11%. And to be honest, this might even be conservative because we know with the technology is going, it's just every day it's more in demand and more things. And there's even going to probably be new careers that aren't even created yet that we don't even know about that we're going to need with technology. So what makes a successful person in technology? Well, the students that usually are successful in these programs, they are very curious how things work. They're very good problem solving skills. They're willing to do the research to find the answers. They're very good with verbal communication. They picture a big picture focus. They're adaptable. Obviously with technology, everything is constantly changing and updating. So that's a key piece. They're logically thinking, and the outcomes are driven. Outcome driven is a mindset for them. So here is a list of some technology careers that they can be launched in 2 years or less after high school. Obviously, you can see on the screen or on your screen the computer support specialist, software developer, network and computer system administrator, computer systems analyst, database administrator, web developer, and then information security analyst, all which are very important people in the technology world. So at Rasmussen College, a great thing about our programs that we specifically offer, or somewhat uniquely, is that we offer a laddering system in our educational approach. However, students can jump in at any level they want to, but if they want kind of to see what the field is like and maybe just get a taste per se for what that field is like, they can start all the way to a certificate and then grow into the next level to an associate or a bachelor's degree. So these on the screen are examples of the programs that we specifically offer at Rasmussen. Usually the certificates are about 9 months long, so pretty short, which is nice, and they can get working in the field and get experience while going on and gaining their associate degree. And then again, if they want to keep going on and offer that earning potential and career outlook potential to ladder into our bachelor's degrees. So again, at the certificate level, we offer an information technology support and a network support certificate. Going into the associate, which is typically done in about 18 months if they are just jumping right into it. However, if they have that certificate, like I said, those classes would transfer into the associate. And our associate degree options are information technology, network system administration, software application development, and then on to the bachelor's, which would be another additional 18 months. Typically, if they go full-time after the associate, there'll be computer science, cybersecurity, data analytics, and IT management. Another great thing about our programs too is they're online, which is nice for a lot of people working. However, on the next few slides here, I'll talk about all the support they do get though doing an online classes environment. I know we threw this slide in here too. So people, if they are interested with using technology, but it's not necessarily a technological field, accounting obviously uses software. This would be another example of a certificate we offer. We have we have an accounting certificate, bachelor's and associate, and then bachelor's degree. Same with business certificates and whatnot, and can be done in as little as 9 months. One thing when we talk to employers that they also like, even though some of our classes, like I said, our programs are some are fully online, we want to teach our students soft skills as much as, because these are just as important as hard skills, knowing the knowledge about the field. So we like to intertwine pieces in there to learn these transferable skills of critical thinking, digital fluency, communication, diversity and teamwork, ethics and professional responsibility, and information literacy. So at Rasmussen College, we are really dedicated to serving our students more on a one-on-one approach. It starts from the very first day if they inquire about our school and would like information that they meet with my team in admissions. My team is pretty thorough. They answer all their questions, go over the program outcomes, how to get accepted. They help them with their financial aid, filling out their FAFSA, talk about their options as far as funding goes, if they qualify for Stafford loans, grants, whatnot. After we help get them enrolled, they are then turned over to our advising team, which the advisors stay with them the rest of their academic career with us. They do all their scheduling for them, help answer questions, point them in the right direction, get them help if they need it, if they're struggling in their classes. Again, the second bullet point, which I already covered, we do offer financial aid for those that qualify. We do help them with that up front and get them estimates before they start school. We also have other unique scholarships, one we'll talk about at the very end of this presentation, but we also have many alliances that we work with or organizations in Minnesota. And if they're an affiliation of ours, we do offer additional tuition percentage discounts, which is great to save money. We also have a change of life scholarship if students know a current student or grad. So we really try to find ways to help them find school to funding it so that they can find the funding that they need to go to school. We also offer library and learning services fully online, which is great. We offer peer mentoring where we pair up students in their same program with the individual if they need help or mentoring in their program. We have online tutoring, career services while they're in school. And when they graduate, we do assist with job search and resumes and all that great stuff. And then if they have any technical issues, we do have a tech support team, which is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So a little bit about Rasmussen. We were founded 120 years ago and actually in Minnesota in St. Paul. Walter Rasmussen, he saw really a need for the growing business class, that getting career focused education. We have 23 campuses nationwide, and then online we nationally serve everyone across the US. We have over 50 different career focused programs in 7 areas of study. So in addition to technology, we also have nursing programs, health science programs, business, justice studies, education, and design. Rasmussen College is accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, which if you'd like to learn more about this, you can check out this website. And then also specific in some fields that require additional programmatic accreditation, we've also sought those out as well, like for example, in nursing and other healthcare fields if they require the programmatic accreditation. And then here's another great scholarship that students can apply for. It's a $1,000 Imagine America Scholarship. Who is eligible is any 2021 or 2022 high school graduate with a 2.5 GPA or above. And they also plan to attend a career school. And here's how they apply. They can either download the Imagine America mobile app, or they can go to imagine-america.org/apply for scholarships. So thank you again for your time, and I'll open it up if there's any questions for me. This is my direct contact information if you don't feel, if you have a question comes up later or want to reach out later. That's my email address and my number to the Moorhead campus. Otherwise, you can visit our Rasmussen website too at rasmussen.edu. And then for more information for the Imagine America scholarships, please visit the imagine-america.org site. And I also should say happy Veterans Day to everyone, and thank you to any veterans that may be on this call today for your service.
Likewise, yeah, good point. So we are going to now open this up for the Q&A portion of our presentation. So if you do have a question, please feel free to type it into the Q&A feature here in the Zoom meeting. And it does look like we have a question that has come in. This person wants to know, what subjects would you say that computer technicians excel at in high school? Would it be science or math? You know, kind of getting back to those 7 traits for success in technology.
You just answered my question for me. I would say definitely math for one, and then definitely science, the curiosity piece. Those would be my 2 go-to subjects I would say that they would probably need to be excel in. Okay, and second question on top of that. Could someone start school in an IT program with Rasmussen without any prior, technical knowledge? Yes, they definitely could. A great thing about our programs, unlike most schools or typical colleges, you start with 2 years of generals and then you jump into what you're actually interested in. For our programs, they do start right at the technology program, and usually their first quarter, they're going to have general education classes based on whichever degree they go in, but also core classes. So they don't have to have any prior knowledge, but they're getting experience right away in their field, which sometimes holds the interest of the student. Yeah, I have a follow-up question to that. Do you accept transfer credits? We do, typically from other regionally accredited colleges like ourselves with C's or above. And then depending on the actual technical, or if it's a technology class, can't talk, usually is within 5 years, just based on how things are constantly evolving and changing in the technology field.
Hey, Brianne.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Real quickly, actually the next question has to do with your career laddering concept. Talk about that a little bit more. And the caller is more inquiring more from the standpoint of sticking your toe in the water and see how I like it and how I do. And can you walk us through the certificate associates with that person in mind? Sure. No problem. So looking at, like I said, we do offer the career laddering. So if somebody wants to,
per se get their toe in the water. They start with the certificate level, which is about 9 months. Those certificates are mainly career focused classes, very, if not any generals in those programs. So they're getting a lot of great knowledge right up front. So if you look on the screen here under certificate, like our information technology support, they can ladder that into either the information technology associate degree or the network systems if they want to continue their education. At the associate level, they do get a little bit more advanced classes. However, they do get more general education courses as well to make them a well-rounded student, right? They also need to have other skills. And then at that point, they can then ladder into a bachelor's degree. So you could literally, like you could start the certificate in 9 months. Let's say you go on to the associate, that's only additional 9 more months. So that's 18 months total, a year and a half. If they go full-time, by the way. And then if they want to go on for a bachelor's, they can get that in 18 more months full-time. So you can get a certificate, an associate, and a bachelor's all in a little less than about 3 years is what it would be full-time. But they can take breaks in between too, so.
Yeah, another one that I just thought about, since we're talking IT here, there are also certificates that really make in addition to your certificate or diploma from Rasmussen, I'm assuming you also have available on site or online those other certificates in the IT area that would be useful for employment.
Correct. We do have, and you can check out our website, professional certificates that we do offer to accelerate any career.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
and those are like in specific languages for technology, those kind of things, digital marketing. We offer those kind of software application development. Those are all professional certificates as well we offer.
Right. Okay. This person wanted to know if there is a GPA or SAT score requirement in order to attend Rasmussen.
We do not require either. We do have a couple entrance exams for the technology programs. Specifically, they would be a Rasmussen Ready exam, which is to assess their math and English levels as far as if they need refresher courses before being sent to college. And then a Smarter Measures assessments, basically study skills, typing, that kind of thing. Those are just the basic requirements. Other programs, however, may have different entrance requirements as far as exams go, but those are the only two things we require for technology programs.
Yeah, Brian, let me just go back to one more, because it's a unique opportunity given Rasmussen University in your accreditation. You said earlier in your presentation, transfer credits, as long as the student has attended and has satisfactory grades at another regionally accredited institution. Is that how it works?
Correct. And we also look at some national accreditations too. Just depends on where the school is from, but we can always do assessments before they start school so they know what would be transferring in or not for them.
Okay.
All right, great. And Brianne, this person wants to know about the average cost of attendance for a full-time student. Can you kind of talk to that a little bit?
Oh, good question. For technology specific?
Yeah, let's go technology specific, or maybe even just general.
Okay. Let me get it so I get specific numbers for you right now. But that is a great question. So if we're going to look at technology and let's say information technology, let's say if we're starting at the associate level. So full-time without any transfer credits or any grants or anything else, around $29,335 if they go full-time. Right. If they go part-time, it's around $33,835, and that's the associate level. Okay. So if they want the bachelor's level, let's see here. And all of this information too, you can find directly right on our website too. You can even figure out it too if you can save money with transfer credits or right. Grants, whatnot too. So for bachelor's degree, cost is around $269 per credit. So this is actually after you have your associate. So it'd be an additional $28,925 full-time. And then if they go part-time to get their bachelor's completed, another additional $33,425.
Okay.
And I'm guessing, Brian, I'm guessing the difference is simply the duration of time. I'm mixing it and associated costs with, doing it part-time versus full-time, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, that, and we also charge a little bit more for part-time tuition. It's kind of an incentive for us to have students go full-time because we want to get them out and get in their career field faster too. So.
Okay, this kind of ties into my next question, which is, and I think you touched on it, but can students apply for federal financial aid and fill out a FAFSA in order to come to school here?
Yes, they sure can. And we actually do help with them, help them do that in admissions. We're very hands-on in the process. We help answer any questions while they're filling the FAFSA out. If the parents have any questions while they're filling the FAFSA out. And once it's processed through FAFSA, we get it within usually a couple days because it's online now. Then we'll sit down and we can do an estimate. So, okay, based on the information you submitted to FAFSA, this is your Stafford loans, your subsidized, your unsubsidized loans you qualify. If you qualify for any state grant money or any Pell grant money, all that stuff we answer for them too before they start classes.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I think that does it.
Wow,
for
wow. A lot of good questions on this.
Yeah.
this-
Yeah,
good
great questions.
Any other questions, Lee, before we close this down?
No.
Let me go through a couple logistical matters for the benefit of our audience so that they'll know. The America Foundation has compiled and will forward a set of all these questions and any other ones that come in with answers to each and every one of the people on this that have registered for this session. Second, the foundation, we've recorded this session and are going to forward that recording to all registrants. In addition, we're going to have the session on our website, which is www.imagine-america.org, with very specific download instructions. That's really a good way for you to get a chance to listen to the presentation a second time, may answer some questions that you have, or sometimes I find that I hear things the second time I didn't hear it the first. Finally, my colleague, Lee Doubleday, will be conducting a survey with each and every one of you that are on the call to discuss this particular session and any topics that we might want to consider or locations in the future. Before closing, we really want to thank our participants, our educators, for taking time out of their very busy schedules today. We know that you've got a number of competing demands on your time, and we just appreciate you carving out a little bit of time for us. We'd also like to thank our presenter, Brianne Hauger, with Rasmussen University, for joining us today. Outstanding job. We really appreciate it. I would encourage you to contact her directly with the contact information that's available on the screen, either by email, by phone, or I would contact her relative to Rasmussen University, relative to technology jobs, or just generally transition kind of issues. That's what she's there for. That's what they're there for. On behalf of the Imagine America Foundation, Lee Doubleday, and myself, I want to thank you for joining us and wish you a great day.
Thank you.